Welcome everyone. Today's topic is Italian food historian challenges assumptions. Before reading the article, let's think about this. How much of what we consider traditional is actually modern invention? In food, culture, and beyond, we sometimes cling to stories that aren't completely true. Let's start with a similar case. Most Koreans believe tteokbokki is a classic dish, but the red spicy version was invented only in the 1950s. California rolls and other popular sushi styles are not from Japan. They were created in the US and have little to do with traditional Japanese sushi. Fortune cookies are seen as Chinese, but they were invented in the US. They're rarely found in China and aren't part of Chinese cuisine. Despite their name, French fries likely originated in Belgium, but the name stuck and now they're seen as French around the world. Why do people get upset when food origins are questioned? Because food is linked to identity, and challenging traditions can feel like challenging who we are. Nostalgia makes us believe that family recipes go back centuries, but often they are recent inventions passed down just a generation or two. Italian cooking shows in the 1950s and 60s helped define traditional recipes. Media can create traditions by repeating and reinforcing ideas. What we now call tradition may once have been innovation. Every generation changes recipes to fit new lifestyles, tools, and tastes. The idea of authentic food is often more emotional than factual. Authenticity can be more about how food makes us feel than when it was invented. Italian-American food is its own culture now. The global spread of cuisines creates new hybrid traditions that are just as meaningful. History and honesty can go together. There's no shame in grandma learning a recipe from TV. If it brings joy and meaning, it belongs on the table. Now let's move on to key expressions. Let's look at two key expressions. Number one is a thing or two. This phrase is typically used to sound humble, while actually suggesting that the speaker knows quite a bit. It's often used with a light or humorous tone. Let's take a look at the examples. In the first example, this means that hands-on experience teaches you meaningful lessons. In the second example, this shows the speaker knows a little, but not from first-hand experience. Next is date back to. This phrase is used to describe the historical origin of something, whether it's a tradition, building, object, or idea. It highlights how long something has existed. Let's take a look at the examples. In the first example, this emphasizes how old a tradition is. In the second example, it suggests these buildings are part of historical heritage. Let's now explore some vocabulary from the article that will boost your understanding and help you talk more confidently about food and culture. The phrase no-no. This is used informally to describe actions or behaviors that are culturally inappropriate, socially unacceptable, or simply discouraged. In the example, this means that in the cultural or culinary context, it's considered wrong. Improvise. This word is used when someone deals with unexpected situations by creatively using what they have, especially when traditional methods are not available. In the example, this shows they adapted by creatively using what they had. Get hung up. This is used when someone focuses too much on a specific detail or issue, often at the expense of seeing the bigger picture. In the example, this encourages focusing on value rather than history. Great job today. We've learned that traditions, even delicious ones, can be recent inventions. What matters more than the past is what brings us meaning and joy today. I'll see you in the review lesson soon.